Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how a platinum player, as myself here, would set up Oregon site as a Kapkan, which I play Kapkan. Let me just get these guys out the way so they don't play Kapkan if he's not banned, but most of the time he is banned. But what you want to do is you just kind of want to just kill time, you know, maybe run in here, maybe lay down here so they don't drone you out or anything like that, and then once the timer is almost up, maybe about like 2 seconds, 5 seconds on the clock, you want to run in here, and you want to place either, well, it depends on you, 1 or 2 Kapkan traps. I usually place 2 here. I usually place 2 here. There we go. And then, like, because most of the time, you know, if they bring an ace or something, they're gonna breach that open, obviously. Unless, you know, you have a bandit or a Cade, and then, you know, that's not getting breached. So, you know, you come in here, let's just say they walk through, you know, they're lollygagging, trying to get some wall bangs, if it's not, you know, reinforced, blah blah blah, they walk in, boom, dead, because they're not seeing that. Unless they drone you, and then they're gonna peek that. So, and also in my opinion, I don't put any here at all. That's because, like, I think that it's just noticeable that when someone walks out here, it's like, oh, you know, you can see Kapkan traps there, or if I put, you know, one on these walls right here, you walk through from main stairs here. Stop. You walk through main stairs here, it's like drone in, you're peeking in, or you drone in, or I don't have a drone, but you know, you'll see those there, so I don't think that's a good spot. I do think right here though is a good spot for 1. Now why I do 1? Because I don't want to waste, just in case if they, you know, shoot it. It's unfortunate, but like, you're not really seeing that unless, you know, if you have someone from window here, they can shoot it obviously, but most of the time, you know, they're not gonna be pushing window like that. And if they are, well, I'll just make a rotate here. Crazy people. And then I like to put 1, obviously, here as well. Actually, I like to put 2 here. So my last 2 I like to put here. That is how I would set up top site on Oregon for Kapkan. So you have 2 here, sorry. And then you would have 1 here, just to get some damage off, and then you have 2 on blue stairs, white, sorry, and that is how you would do it. Now, white here, if they haven't scanned you, you're guaranteed a kill. Like I said, here you're guaranteed some damage. If they haven't scanned you, and definitely here, if they bring an ace or something to breach inside, or Maverick or anything, it's guaranteed to kill, 1000%. Sorry, I'm killing time, but I'm trying to get these guys out of the way. Alright, so for this site, what I like to do is I like to make footholds here. This one. I reinforce this one so they don't shoot us on stairs. So I don't know if they can see through this one on stairs, can they? I reinforced the wrong one. Well, they kinda can. But I like to make footholds here so I can see, you know, if they come through or not. And the Kapkan traps I like to reinforce all this. I like to put 2 here. And 2 here. And then my last one, I like to put, honestly, right on this door. Because no one expects a Kapkan trap to be like right then and there as soon as they walk in. Unless they drone you out, then they're like, oh, okay, you have a Kapkan. But I like to barricade this. I like to barricade this, footholes here. Hatch, obviously you want to barricade that, reinforce that, sorry. And then that is how I would set up this first floor meeting hall site. It's a good strat, because mainly these 2, as someone walks in here, you're getting a kill. Or you could change it up and put, like, maybe two, one on that door, one on that door. I put one right here, and then maybe one on this door if you have someone sitting in the kitchen so they don't see, you know, the Kapkan trap if they push from kitchen there. So we got meeting hall done. I'm gonna move downstairs for now. And as you can see, I know meeting hall, it also goes in the kitchen. Yeah, it also goes in the kitchen as well as bomb site. I don't put anything in the kitchen like that, just because most of the time they're not really pushing kitchen. Because meeting hall's like right here. But for this site, normally you'll get a lot of people pushing from bunker here. So I just like to go ahead and just put one here. Most of the time it's gonna get shot, that's why I said just put one. And if you obviously, you know, have someone upstairs, it's gonna get shot. So I like to put, I usually put one here. But for now, I think I'll put one right here. Put one there. And then like to put one here as well. On the side, sorry. Now, because why I like to put one here is because if someone walks through this one, boom, they're taking damage. So then they're going to run back, obviously regroup, and then they're going to start droning. They're going to drone. Usually they don't really drone here, and they're not going to really drone this one out. That's why if you have like a Solus on your team, it's really good to stop the dronage. I mean, if they walk into this one, it's like too late to see this one kinda, unless they like backed up like this, and then they can see both, and then that's kind of unfortunate. But if they walk in like this, they're already seeing this one, so you can't really put it there. And I'm gonna go around. I don't think to break that open. I like to put one right here. And my last one I like to put is right here. Now, I know, like I said, they can see it, but most of the time they're not looking there because if they look down the chute, they need to do it here. Actually, it's a terrible spot. I'm kidding. Spot. But oh, I meant to pick that up. Keep that. But see, like most of the time though, if you have someone shooting in the air in storage, they're not really focusing on what's down below them, so they're not going to shoot it, you know. And like I said, if you're lucky, you'll get the snatch on it or a kill. Or someone will take some damage. Yeah. I mean, or you can trade if that one's too, like, you think they're going to shoot that one too much, just trade it off here. Just make sure that you have someone watching, you know, here though, so they don't push through here. Just shoot that, or same thing with stairs, really. You don't want them pushing through stairs, so. Because if they push, I kind of forgot where I put my traps at. Oh. If they push through stairs, that's like the hardest part to like keep defended if they get through stairs. So it's like you really want to defend stairs as much as possible, because if they come downstairs, it's kind of pretty much over because they got this whole thing right here. And then at this point they're just, you know, angling up for their teammates. They pushed you back in here. Anyway, I'm not talking about how to play Oregon, my bad guys, sorry, got target. But yeah, so let's move on to kitchen site plus meeting hall, which I don't do meeting hall. Well, I do meeting hall if, you know, we fail, obviously, on kitchen and this right here, this room dining hall. If we fail on these two, you know, whatever, we'll play meeting hall. But other than that, we won't. So I don't put anything. If we do play meeting hall, I do not put anything in kitchen at all. It all goes to meeting hall. But for kitchen though, I like to put two here. Just in case someone pushes in, obviously. And I like to put one here, sorry. One there. One here. Because if you put one here, which you think this might be a better spot to put it, if you put one here, they can easily see that and shoot it. So it's like, you don't want to do that. And then I usually put one about right here, because they never notice this one. This one's like so, like, you know, out of the ordinary. And I just want a little bit damage done. I don't want to kill them here, because normally, like, sometimes, like I said, they usually drone it out, and if they know that you have a Kapkan on them, obviously they're gonna drone it all out and stuff like that, so. And, well, guys, that is my Kapkan strat way that I play on Oregon. good. It works. In my opinion, I think it works. I get... Most of the time, if I'm playing Kapkan on defense out of the 3 rounds, I get about maybe 2 kills, 2 to 3 kills with my Kapkan traps, which is honestly pretty good if you really think about it. Getting that many kills with Kapkan traps. And the damage I get is kind of insane too. I think I mean, you get a lot of assists. So, I mean, Kapkan's really good, but no, normally he's getting banned, so it's like, you're not really gonna be able to play him. But if he's not banned and they ban someone else, well then you're good. And then, like I said, you can use my strat, or hey, if you even have your own strat, tell me down below in the comments or something, like how do you set up each site on Oregon for your Kapkan traps. I'd love to hear it. But let's move on to Frost. Well guys, obviously hopped on some Frost here, and I'm gonna show you the Frost as well. Obviously I like to place one here, because what are the chances of them not pushing big window? So that's kind of obvious to put one there. I usually like to put my shield about like halfway out. Now I'll explain why I put it here instead of on the door. Let me put it on the door first. I'll show you why. I don't know if you heard many people talk about this, maybe you've seen it on TikTok or whatever, but the reason why you don't place shield here is because they can push up on it and they can't get shot. Like at all. Unless, you know, they pick up and then they're shooting, but other than that, you know, you're really messing up my stuff. But if you, like I said, you do that, they can push up on it and whatnot, so you don't want to really do that. I don't think I can pick up the shield, can I? No. I fucked up. Oh. Anyway, if you put it right here, this is my bad guys, if you put the shield here, behind the door, if they push up on it, there'll be like little side angles here that you can shoot through. Same thing on this side, I think you can kind of get, you know, an angle here. Break that open. Actually, that doesn't break open. Anyway, you can shoot through the side here if it's back here. But like I said, if it's up here, like this, you can't shoot, and they can easily reach in there, so it's like, you know, it's kind of pointless. But anyway, let me get back to the Frost placement. So, where did we get one? Oh, that's right. We put one on big window, obviously. And what a lot of people don't like to check is right here, too. I've seen many people swing in here, so I like to put one here. And I'm going to tell you in a second, like, where you can trade it off at. If you don't want to put it in there, that's fine. My last one I like to put is about right. Okay, if I can get it right. Right here. Now you might be wondering, like, what the? Fuck off. You might be wondering why I placed it there in the most obvious spot ever. It's because most of the time, when Ace and then push in, or Thermite, whatever, they're not looking right there, you know? They're running towards the wall. So with this Frost map here, they're not really looking. So they're gonna obviously run. Or if, you know, Ace pushes up, because he does the wall here and he's trying to peek and get a shot or whatnot, he's gonna run into the Frost map. Now, obviously with the new update and all, you can get out of the Frost mats, so it still works. Dude, I can't. Alright, fuck these. You know, I like the map training thing, but what I don't like about the map training is how like many like enemies there is. There's not that many. Like with the amount of time that you have, there's not that many enemies. But anyway, let's move down to Dining Hall. So Dining Hall, I like to put one here. Sorry. Kind of want to get it right behind this. Kinda. Because when you're pushing in, they don't really see that. They're not going to. Kinda. Most of the time, unless you get like a really, like, you know, a player that just fucking, all the time just fucking looking at shit, he's gonna see it. But it's kind of usual, they're gonna see it, so it's not like, you know, out the ordinary. They're not gonna see the shit. My second one I like to place is here. And you might be wondering, why the hell would you place it there? Because obviously, you know, they're gonna see it, but it's like kind of blending in with the floor. But why I like to put it there is because most of the time when they rush plant, they might break this wall open or something like that, and they'll sit here. They come here, they're getting frost matted. Unless they shoot it and they see it, then that's unfortunate. But other than that, they're getting frost matted. And then my last one I like to place is here. Like I said, all in like obvious spots, of course, but I mean it's kind of hard to place frost mats without someone seeing it, like especially if you're in high rank, you know. But I like the spot really well, especially if you put your shield here, and they vault over the shield and they sprint. They're getting into the frost mat. Because if you put the shield here, and someone's actually shitting, sitting on the shield, they're watching this. Oh, they throw a nade, or they throw, you know, the acid or whatnot. You can run back here, and you can play with them. You know, side piece them, whatnot. And well, if you get them to run in here, they could be dead. You never know. And that's how I like to set up kitchen and dining room. There's other ways that you can set it up. This is just the best that I found. Like, I've gotten a kill here, and I've gotten a kill on the fuser. I have not yet got a kill on this one, so I might switch this one up yet. I'm not sure yet. Depends. If I barely get Oregon anymore, so it's like, I don't really get a chance to do any of that. I really hope that doesn't pop up on the video. That'd be annoying. And so, basement time now. I'll go back up and do meeting room. Actually, I might as well do meeting room while I'm here. So, meeting room. Oh, I'm gonna yawn, sorry. Meeting room. I do like to place one right here. And I also like to place one about right here. And then my last one I like to place is over here, right at this drop off. Because if they eventually get in sight, they're gonna drop off either over here or right here. Most of the time they're dropping off here. If they get in sight. And if they do, they can only see one frost mat, which is like kind of a problem. So if you really want to compensate for that and for them not to see this frost mat, you can put it right about here. Like you think, oh, that's so obvious. Most of the time, I swear, man, if these guys are like really pushing in, they're not looking at the ground at all. Unless, like I said, they're really high players and rank and stuff like that, then they're looking. The reason why I put this one here is because most of the time, if someone's peeking, they'll like maybe back up a little bit and check, and if they back up, obviously if they have a frost mat, they're gonna run into. So that's a good spot for frost mat. And right here as well, like I said, you know, most of the time, people are not looking at all. So, it's a really good spot. I really just, like I said, I hope that doesn't show up on the screen there. My installations. That'd be unfortunate. Alright, so my first one, I like to put here. Who would have guessed? Because, you know, they push from bunker. Oop, they get in, blah blah blah. You either have a mirror, don't have a mirror, whatever you have. They didn't bring any aces or any thermites, so they can't breach in here at all. And then they're going to walk in, and potentially, they're going to be standing just like this. They're not going to be looking down at all. And they're going to push. And then if someone wants to look on stairs because they haven't got stairs cleared out yet, he's going to push to the side here. And when he does, so it's a good spot for that. My other good spot is right here. No, sorry, I lied. Right here. I mean, you could also put one there too, but because freezer is a good spot to push from, especially if you're attacking. If you're attacking, you know, if you're attacking and they have this completely walled off, well, that's easy to get in. If you drone out, no one's here, it's easy to get in. But see, like I said though, if this isn't open and it's unopened, most of the time they're looking either at this or at the door. They're not looking at the ground, so that's an easy frostmat kill. I'm just gonna pick it up so I can have it on me. And And then your last one you want is, I usually put it either about, I'd say right behind this desk here, or I put it right the fuck here. Now, like I said, you might be thinking an obvious spot, but like I said, when at the time of you, like just aiming in, most people are not going to be looking at the ground, you know. So it could get a kill, it couldn't. You know, it's never guaranteed for Frost. And like I said, the other one you could place over here. You know, they could hop on desk here, be aiming in or whatnot, and they'll drop down and boom, or they'll just run around here and they get hit with it. So you know, Frost is never guaranteed getting a kill with it. But like I said, most time when it's high pressure and there's people just running in and you know everyone's still alive and all that stuff, it's kind of like hard. And like either if you don't like the one over there by the door, you can place one in supply closet here. And if you know you have someone bolting over, either, well, if you have a mirror here, and the mirror's here, and then you have the opening like right here, and you made like a vault area, you can place it right here underneath the vault area, of course. Or if you make this like a vault jump, you can place it right here as well. Same thing with this, make it a vault jump, place this as well. Whatever you want to place, like in that kind of general area, you'll definitely get a kill, especially if it's a vault thing. You might, well, not get a kill, but you'll definitely down them. So, I believe I covered all the sides. Mistaken. Or like, so for like upstairs wise too, or like for basement as well, if you want to sit up here, I would definitely place one right either about on this part right here. Shit. Like right here. Just so like you'll know if someone's pushing you or not. Because like say if you're sitting up here just waiting for them to go down basement, so you can get the master flank on them, of course. You're sitting here, I mean you can kind of see like right here and stuff, but like if you see them shoot the frost mat, or hell you can even put it right here, and if you know they're shooting the frost mat, if you're laying down on camps or something like that, then you can honestly, you know, peek again and get a kill possibly, potentially. If you do get a kill, that's good for your team, because obviously getting kills is a good thing, not a bad thing. But I think I covered it. Oh, I forgot. So for meeting room and kitchen here, if you want, obviously make a road here. Now, like I said, you could use what I used over there, that's the meeting room area. I got to do kitchen as well with that, my bad. But if you use the meeting room one, you can, I still would place one here, and I still would place one right here. And then my last one that I would place, I don't think they would breach through any of these walls. I think they would just run in. My last one I would place would be right about here. A little bit away from the door. Like right about here. So just in case, like I said, if you have a thing here, boom, they're in the frost map. Or hell, if they even run in, you know, they get in somehow. They're just sitting here shooting. You know, they're sitting here shooting, and then, oh, you reload and they push in. They could potentially just push in like this. They're aiming and then, oh, they run frost map. So those are what I would recommend. Like I said, for each site, in my opinion, and, well, I mean, if you guys, like I said, if you have any recommendations for frost map, frost, you know, placing her shits around Oregon at all, any site at all, please leave a comment saying where and what site, because I would love your opinion on like what other people place on their sites as, you know, Frost or Kapkan. I'd love to see what you guys have, and I would love to look at them and, you know, test them out for myself and see if they work and how good they are. But other than that, guys, I think that'll do for the video for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'm happy that you did. Fabulous that you guys tuned in. If you did, and if you stayed throughout the entire video, much is appreciated. Much love. I don't know if I'll post this the same day as part 8. Part 8's taking a little bit longer to do for Elder Scrolls Online, so this might be posted a little bit later on today, or later on, well, it'll be today, but Thursday. So, I don't know. If not, I'll get it uploaded on Friday, sometime. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. If you did, if you stayed throughout the whole video, much love indeed. And well, I hope you guys have a great one, and I'll